I feel so depressed because my IELTS speaking score has fallen a lot. A student recently sent me this message. She was panicked. She had been practicing for weeks. She thought her spoken English was improving, but when she took a mock test for speaking, she discovered that her estimated band score went down, not up. It's a terrible feeling, but here's the truth. Your English speaking ability doesn't just vanish overnight. You don't just wake up and forget the whole English language. When a score drops like this, it's usually not a failure of ability. It might just be a failure of diagnosis. Hi, I'm Matt. I recently scored a Band 9 in IELTS speaking, including a Band 9 for all of the 4 speaking criteria. In this video, I'll show you exactly why your score fluctuates, why your band isn't a fixed number, and how to use data to stop the drop. The 2 hidden reasons why your score drops. In my opinion, there are usually 2 reasons why a score drops all of a sudden. The first is due to exam brain, the anxiety you instantly feel because of the pressure to perform. This exam brain physically shuts down your memory, you freeze and forget basic words, but this is a psychological block, not a linguistic one. But the second reason is one that almost nobody talks about: topic proficiency. Your band score is not a tattoo. There's a massive misconception in the IELTS world that your band score is a fixed identity. You walk around saying, I'm a band 7 at absolutely any and every topic that you throw at me. But that's just false. Proficiency isn't static. It is context dependent. You might be a confident band 8 when you talk about your hobbies, your family, and your job, because you've talked about these things hundreds of times. The neural pathways are strong, the vocabulary is accessible, you're fluent here. But if I give you a topic like environmental policy or space exploration, suddenly the context changes. You lack the specific vocabulary. You've never had to form an opinion about this before in English, so you hesitate. You search for words, and your fluency, it just breaks down. For this specific answer, you're not a band 8. You might actually be a band 6 or a band 5. The real reason her score dropped. When that student told me her score dropped, I asked her to show me her recording. Her previous high scores came from questions about her daily routine. Her low score came from a question about the impact of technology on traditional skills. She didn't lose her spoken English, she just hit a topic blind spot. This is where data becomes more important than feelings. When you practice speaking English, don't just look at your overall score. It can be an average that can hide the truth. You also need to look at your performance by category. When I was preparing for my Band 9, I thought about this problem, and so I made sure that when I built the SpeakPrac app to practice for myself, I included the breakdown of my performance for each of the different categories and topics for the IELTS speaking test. That's why in the SpeakPrac app, we don't just show you one big number in the topic screen. We break it down and show you the average score for each of the different topics per part of the IELTS speaking test. You might be a strong band 7.5 when it comes to travel, but a lower 5.5 when you talk about society or abstract ideas. If you see a drop in your mock test score, it might mean the examiner happened to ask you questions from your weak category. It's simply bad luck meeting your weak area. But we can fix bad luck with preparation. You need to stop practicing what you're already good at. I know it feels good to practice topics you know well. It builds your ego, but it doesn't build your IELTS speaking score. You need to lean into the discomfort. If your score fell, analyze the topic that caused that fall. Was it legal systems? Was it art history? Focus entirely on improving those specific topics where your score is low. I strongly suggest you use the data. If you're using the SpeakPrac app, the link is in the description, and there's also a QR code on screen, then you'll be able to get a topic breakdown. Find the red bars. That's where you'll find the biggest improvements. If you don't use the SpeakPrac app, that's totally okay. You can be your own detective. Record yourself answering a question about the law, and examine how many times you hesitate. Do you say a lot of ums and ahs? Does your fluency break down? If so, this is your weak spot. I also suggest that when you tackle these weak subjects, you can also use my frameworks like the ARE framework for part 1, the topic diamond for part 2, and the idea framework for part 3. These frameworks can help you speak more fluently and coherently, no matter what kind of topic is thrown at you. Once you stabilize your proficiency across different contexts, your score will stop fluctuating. You'll stop being a band 7 sometimes, you'll be a band 7 everywhere. Remember that your score drop is not a tragedy, it's data. It's telling you where to look and where to put your attention. Now, if you do want to learn more about those frameworks that I talked about, then watch this next video. The link is in the description and on screen. Those frameworks can certainly help you for those problem topics and questions.